Hi guys, it's Jonathan Jan here with JChownGolf at Crondon Park Golf Club in Essex, and what I'm going to talk about with you today is going to be the one main reason, so not the whole reasons, that I see golfers getting steep in a downswing. So if you're someone out there who is getting steep, going my downswing is so steep, how do I stop being steep and making these huge divots, swiping the ball out to right? You might be early extending as well because of it. This is the video for you. So we're talking about a shaft that's like you're holding an umbrella over your head, stop from the rain. That type of thing where you're going to come in and bang, you're going to be right down on that ground, big deep hole divot. Might hurt your wrist at the same time as well. So we're going to talk about the one main reason for that. There is other ones. I'll make a video very shortly about, I'd say it'll probably be 3 main reasons. Why not? We're doing 1 today, why not 3 another day, of why we get steep. But this one's the main reason I see on a daily basis of why we get steep. So before we get into it, guys, please make sure you like, subscribe and hit that bell button to be notified every time I put up a video. It really helps the channel out loads, and I as well pull out loads of content each week, every single week, 3 to 4 pieces of content, really to help you guys play better. Nice simple golf advice, really to the point and straightforward. It's always how I like to keep it here. Golf, we want to keep it easy. So if you have any other topics as well you want me to cover, comment down below. Maybe I'll make a video for it. So what we're going to talk about is, yep, steep shaft. I've rambled on that enough on the intro. So what we're going to do, so steep shaft coming down in the downswing. What's the main reason I see for that is all about that right elbow. So for me, right-handed golfer, right elbow. Left-handed golfer, left elbow. So why I see that, when that right elbow gets really out behind me, you can see immediately the correlation it has to that shaft coming down. It makes it very steep. Now, if I do the opposite, if I get that elbow, a lot of us already know this coming in, that will shallow out the golf club. It's one of the shallowing moves, and if we are a golfer who does this and that shaft steep, well, your best bet is that's going to be the reason why you're steep in the downswing. So we know, yep, we want to get rid of this elbow that is in what I call internal rotation, because it's your shoulder is internal, it's rotating internally, which is getting this elbow here going backwards. Your elbow's pointing backwards, less technically. It's pretty much it. So we know we want to get that elbow going in front of us as much as we can. The shoulder going into external rotation. So again, non-complicated. We want elbow going inside here. So we want it going in front of us, because as soon as we can do that, bang, gets in slot nicely. It gets shallowed out, it gets in that slot, and then we just rotate, get round. We're playing good golf. We're hitting that ball nicely. So it's a hard one to generally practice. And that's one thing, looking at, I mean, one, with lessons, with looking at people who've made videos on this topic as well down the line. I mean, this is a problem I've struggled with. So this is something I've YouTube from time to time to see what there is. And really, generally, there isn't much about it. Now, on my Instagram page, I have a good few drills to do, and we're going to get through on the main one that I love for this, because actually generally hitting golf balls ain't too much we can really do. But there is a practice drill that you can do at home that gives you brilliant results, because it forces you to do it big time, and that's what we're going to get into. So how we do this drill here, guys, we get our golf club, we grab the head of the golf club just like this. So you see I'm grabbing the head of my golf club, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to fold up my arm, and you can see now how my club is lying down my forearm, or just on the inside there. So what we do, we make a makeshift backswing. We'll right up to the top, and what I do, I grab the grip of my club. Now if I pull this grip inwards, see how it does it? See how that elbow starts pointing in front of me, that this shoulder goes into, in the technical term, external rotation, you know, with hearing from your George Gankuses and what have you. So we know if we can then make a downswing whilst pulling this in, gets you into that slot nicely, doesn't it? Really gets you in there. And God, can you feel a stretch if you've got poor shoulder mobility like this guy here. Poor shoulder mobility, I can feel a stretch like anything going in there in my shoulder. If we do that with rotation, boom, we're getting great reps in there. And if we then get our golf club, really get those same reps in there. So this is something like Alex Noren type of feels that I would want you guys to practice. So once we've done a bunch of them, do them at home as long as you possibly can. Just bang, get them in there, bang. Really get it in there, feeling, rotating at the same time whilst you're doing it. And then do some Alex Noren type of drills here where you're really Really trying to get that elbow right in front of your body whilst you're trying to rotate, so you get the same feeling but with a club in your hand, and getting through the ball, and then hitting a nice few clip ones down there. So really getting that in, there we go, that was nice. Really getting that elbow going in, really in front of you. We want it pointing in, we don't want it pointing behind us. Pointing behind us, steepville. We want shallowville. That's behind us. So we're really getting those reps in there, guys. So grab that club, grab the club head, pull it down your arm there, rotate up to the top, rotate down and pull this grip inwards at the same time. Get those repetitions in. So really nice, quick, simple video for that. It's the easiest way to really practice this. It's a hard one to practice hitting golf balls wise. We can't really have too much of a feedback oriented drill. We've got to do field drills for this problem because it happens at, one, it's an awkward part of the body to really do a feedback drill, and it's a chunky bit of the golf swing, a really fast bit of the golf swing too. So guys, get practicing that. If this is your problem, you're steep in there, this will give you the feel, and this will actually be almost a little mobility exercise at the same time, really freeing up your shoulder joint. So this will be an absolute brilliant one. So guys, if you found that helpful, you're a steep guy and you really like, wow, that was a helpful video, like that video, then press subscribe, helps me out loads, and hit that bell button as well. Who wouldn't want to be updated on these videos? Joking aside. So guys, if you like that, please get doing this drill. Do this drill if you're really steep, and really get that club shallow. We don't want to be steep, we want to be hitting those nice crispy little rivets down there. We don't want to be hitting craters that go, you know, to the core of the earth. We don't want that. So guys, let's get shallow with this right arm movement, and let's do it right now. So you're stopping your turn off this video, you're doing it. Let's go for it, guys.